Hello, hello. I am James, and I live in Manchester in the UK. And you're listening to English with a Brew, a podcast where I talk about different day-to-day topics to help you learn English in the most natural way possible, and that is only by listening to it. So as we say in Manchester, get a brew on, and let's get started. Today, I am going to be talking about the weather. What's the weather like where you are today? Today, here in Manchester, it is raining. Surprise, surprise. Apparently, I heard a fact that it rains somewhere, in any place, it rains somewhere in Manchester more than half of all of the days. Yeah, it rains a lot. Rain is when clouds form in the sky, and those clouds can't hold any more water, and so the water falls from those clouds. Water falls from the sky and forms or creates puddles on the ground. On a rainy day, you might need, if you're going to leave the house, you might need an umbrella. And when you get lots of rain, really, really heavy rain, it might turn into a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm is when those clouds turn really, really dark, or sometimes you can see them rolling in on the horizon, and you can feel a change in the humidity in the air. And with a thunderstorm, usually you have lightning that strikes the ground, and you can hear thunder or thunderclaps, and they can be really loud and quite scary. Sometimes my cat, for example, doesn't really like the thunder, but me, I quite like a thunderstorm. It can be quite relaxing and calming. But what about when it's not raining? When there are no clouds in the sky, or the skies are clear? We say the sky is blue today, or it's a blue sky day. Yay. On a sunny day in the summer, usually they're hot, and that's when the temperature is really high. And on those days, you might go to the beach or go to the park. But you need to take care that you don't get sunburnt. Sunburn is when your skin turns red and hurts the next day because you spent too long in the sun. And to stop getting sunburn, you have to put on sun cream. But sunny days aren't always so hot. Here in England, in the winter, the sunny days are usually, or normally, much, much colder, where the temperature is super low. And sometimes when the temperature drops below 0 degrees, the ground can freeze and ice forms on the grass, and we call this a frost. I love a frosty morning walk in the park. And on really cold days, instead of rain, we get snow. When snow falls from the sky, and sometimes school is cancelled because there is too much snow. And when I was younger, those days were always the best days. We were so excited when school was cancelled. We would call them a snow day, and we would all go down the park and make snowballs and throw them at our friends, or build a snowman or a snow person. Now, sadly, we don't get as much snow as I remember, as we used to when I was young or when I was little. The winters here in England are getting warmer. And so here in Manchester, where I live in the UK, we get less snow in the winters, but more rain. And as well as the rain, we get lots of wind or windy days where the leaves on the trees move really fast. And sometimes the winds are so strong that one or two trees can fall over. And when it's windy and it's rainy and it's cold, the wind can really hurt your cheeks on your face. They can make the cheeks on your face turn red, and it can be difficult to speak. And because of that, I've learned that in Manchester, it's not a good idea to have an umbrella, because my umbrellas always break in the wind. It's much better to have a big, warm coat that doesn't let the rain in, or a waterproof coat. Do you need a waterproof coat where you live? Or maybe you live somewhere much, much warmer, where there's a lot more sun. Do you like the weather where you live? What is your favourite type of weather? Let me know. Well, that is everything for today's episode of English with a Brew. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you did or if you didn't, and tell me what topics you'd like to hear me talk about in future episodes. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is where you are right now. Take care.